should just about do it. Traveler? Hello? I didn't think I'd run into you here. Right. I should have realized. Master Jean told me you'd be here. We just didn't know when you'd arrive. I didn't expect to run into you as soon as I set foot in Notcry. Yes, the Grandmaster sent you a letter, didn't he? He also sent one back to Mondstadt, telling us all about how you were doing. Of course, all the knights back home are still figuring out how to support you. But the Grandmaster wrote that we shouldn't be hasty and that he already had everything in hand. Yep, the Grandmaster's always reliable when it comes to important business. So when he says he'll handle something, we know we can count on him. But of course, if you run into any trouble, remember that the knights will always be there to help you. Feel free to come look for us whenever. After all, you're our honorary knight, a valued member of our order. That's what Master Jean told me to tell you when I departed from Mondstadt. Huh? Give me a moment. I didn't bring any sweet madame with me, but I do happen to have a bottle of our best cider. Captain Kaya asked me to bring it along. He knew you'd miss it. Guess he was right. Okay, I need a minute. I put it in my backpack and wrapped it in clothes. Oh, here it is. Go on. Have a taste. I did, of course. When I was leaving, the Grandmaster specifically asked me to bring some bottles of our very best dandelion wine for him. At first, Master Jean protested that my main objective on this long journey was to deliver letters to Notcry, and she'd rather I not overload my luggage. She said someone else could transport it later. But after giving it much thought, I packed 2 bottles of wine for the Grandmaster anyway. Otherwise, he'd be talking my ear off about how wonderful dandelion wine is while waiting for it to get delivered. Oh, right. If you crave fresh sweet madames and steak, do come back and visit the Knights of Favonius' headquarters when you're free. That was what Amber wanted me to tell you. And that's all the messages I have for you. I should get going. Farewell, honorary knight.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler. It's been a while for sure. Didn't expect to see you and not cry. Oh, if only. Not Cry's even more lawless than I could have imagined. How should I put it? Well, that's just it. This place is quite literally a lawless land. Even if I was hired to provide legal assistance, I suspect it'd all devolve into everyone resorting to the Final Defense Manifesto to air their grievances. Ta-da! Here's your answer. The most direct method of self-defense. Okay, enough of that. The reason I came to Nod Cry is to gather material for the new legal guidebook I'm co-authoring with Shinobu. The book's theme centers on the borders of law, and one of its chapters is about what happens when law and order completely breaks down. There's no way I'd be able to get an accurate picture of that back in Liyue. So here I am, this infamous land of lawlessness. As soon as I stepped into Nod Cry, I knew I was in the right place. It's not like the law here has broken down. It's more like it never existed at all. And, unsurprisingly, I haven't run into a single person in my line of work. Being a legal consultant here is probably an easy way to starve. Hey, don't worry. I've got Adeptus blood, remember? Ordinary bandits can't even scratch me. In fact, I'm kind of waiting for someone to come and accost me. Then I can drag them aside and interview them on how they survive in such a hostile place. Yeah, you have no idea. I spent so long convincing her to let me leave. I'm sure my horns grew out a little. Why, yes, we talked it through. I definitely did. Yes? Yeah. Granny just loves me to bits, you know, and we spoke for ages. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got an appointment with, the Curatorium of Secrets, that's it. So, without further ado, I'll be getting a move on. See you! Bye!
Use your head, kid. Look more, think less.
I was just trying to do my duty as a lightkeeper.
Hey there. I've got no evidence. Academic world, prepare to be blown away.
These are secrets I never share lightly. Better to just let the youngins choose their own.
the Traveler! Didn't expect to see you here. This surprise meeting is pretty sick. I should spin it into a tune right here. I sure am. Having a ball, to be honest. Fun is where the inspiration lies. Most of my songs might be about rebellion and breaking down prejudices and all that, but that doesn't mean I have to beat a serious rhythm all the time. Too much of a downer really ruins the feel of a song. You gotta keep it bright sometimes, you know? You gotta relax and recharge. That way, you'll be ready to kill it when it's time to perform. I guess I'm hoping for some sort of unexpected breakthrough? I've been so focused on writing new material, but everything I come up with feels old and stale. I need something new. So I decided to take a holiday to try escaping this prison I've built for myself. My last stop was Fontaine, where I saw a magazine with some photos of Nod Cry. It got my creative juices flowing, and I was itching to find out more. Well, after looking into it, it turns out the whole atmosphere and way of thinking out here are like nothing I've encountered before. There's some group called the Frost Moon Scions who lean into some pretty far-out instrumentation. So I was thinking, maybe I could take some inspiration from the local folk scene and incorporate it into my own music. Sure! I want to try adding a few flutes and keys, plus some of the more out-there melodic phrasing. Obviously, I can't just flip genres completely. Still gotta keep the core lyrical and musical themes intact. Anyway, when I got to Nasha Town, I bumped my guitar case on some corrugated iron, and it made this really funky sound. I got this sudden flash of inspiration. I shouldn't just be looking for new instruments to improve my music. I should be trying to enhance my guitar's timbre too. Oh, something like that. It's kind of hard to replicate a guitar with your voice, you know? Basically, I'm going for something punchy, compact, clean, and absolutely savage. If I could modify my guitar's acoustics, ramp up the compression, and add a second sound hole to boost the lower end frequencies, oh, I think I can get a sharper, more metallic sound. Thanks for the support. Oh man, my motivation's like a double bass drum going at 200 BPM right now. Give me a bit to play around with this and hammer out the kinks. I'll invite you to the official unveiling of my breakthrough sound soon enough.
Here's the thing. You can't live...